modern ships. The latest state-of-the-art ship has removed the constraint of distance and time. Now you can travel from one corner of the globe to the other conveniently in less time. Now, the advances in shipping technology have resulted in this wider scope of maritime transportation. According to statistics, it turns out that only in Europe alone, maritime ports handles 30% of external transport of tourists and 35% of the domestic passengers transport. Considering the statistic, the role of maritime transport in the global economy can be considered as a backbone to support international trade and globalization. Now, let's take a look at what tourism, the concept of tourism, like what is all this? Like, tourism can be defined as a multidimensional industry, comprehensive, multi-sector, and profit-oriented activity. It touches many lives and different economic activities. And this is, though tourism has no definite, doesn't have a defined definition. However, scholars generally agree that this term should be considered between the dimension of demand and supply. Now, according to the World Tourism Organization, conceptually and in relation to demand, tourism is the activity of people who travel and stay in a place outside their usual environment for not more than 1 year for entertainment and other business purposes. Now, the concept of tourist itself includes all types of travelers, including the typical family vacation. When friends or relatives from distant places come to visit, they normally are considered tourists. Now, when it comes to coastal and maritime concepts, and the coastal and maritime tourism play a very important role in economic impact of a country. It furthers development can be channeled through the strengthening of. Now, the economy of coastal country is deeply connected with the sea, and particularly the traditional sectors such as the maritime transport, fishery, and coastal and maritime tourism. Now, take for example, in Belgium, the municipality of Bourgas, there's a place called Bourgas in Belgium. They have implemented several projects for improving the infrastructure of fishery villages because Belgium is like a coastal country. You get. So now this village known as Shekin Skelly popularized and has is a place where tourists do go to visit. Now, because of this, they saw an economic value in this tourists coming in. So they decided to improve on the way they handle like to make the place more tourist attractive. Now, as a result of the first project, financed under OPU region in growth, a cultural historical complex, Shekinskali, is built where training, exhibition, and demonstration of fishing practices will be held in order to develop maritime culture, just as I was saying, attract tourists, create jobs for the local fishing communities, and more. The project also involved the construction and delivery of an electric tourist boat. You can imagine what they are trying to do. Like they are trying to build is a village, it's a remote environment, but they saw that tourists normally come in. So they were like, how can we make this place more attractive to tourists that are coming in? So they decided to go on this kind of a project, like to create an electric boat that is powered by sun, serving the coastal water Now the vessel is designed and built, just like I said, in Bulgaria. Now the sea, like we all know, can be considered as a refuge of some of the most important treasures of the world heritage, including historic cities and virgin beaches. Tourism, like we know, is economically important for all these kind of for all these coastal regions. Now the benefit of being a tourist is this: when you engage yourself in tourism, you provide a lot of opportunities as a traveler to connect with nature, witness marine biodiversity firsthand. Like you don't need anybody to tell you about it. Like you witness it yourself, and I tell you, it's very fascinating because myself, I've been part of. Like I say, I'm a tourist. So and explore the all-inspiring beauty of the ocean. According to renowned sustainable tourist expert Matahoni, the co-founder and director of Emeritus of the Center for Responsible Travel, CREST. He defined tourism, or should I say blue tourism, presents as unique changes for travelers to gain a deep appreciation for the marine world and become advocates for its protection. The immersive experience provided by the blue tourism empower individuals to become stewards of the ocean, spreading awareness and inspiring positive change. And this is true because by the time you engage yourself with tourist activities, you 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 just be fan of it. Like you just enjoy doing it. That's why I keep wondering, why do those people that go for those tourists that go for tourism, why do they keep going? It's because it's fascinating, it's breathtaking. Now, when you look at tourism in the Caribbean, now we all know that the Caribbean region is a treasure trove of marine diversity and a stunning coastal landscape, making it an ideal destination for blue tourism. The crystal clear waters, the vibrant coral reefs, the diverse marine life draws visitors from around the world seeking unforgettable underwater experience. And this in the Caribbean, blue marine thrive through activities like snorkeling, scuba diving, offering opportunities to explore colorful coral reef and swim alongside magnificent sea creatures. So I believe from what I am saying, you can begin to imagine yourself in the Caribbean already. By engaging in blue economy in Caribbean, travelers not only immerse themselves in natural wonders, but also contribute directly to the region's environmental preservation. Through responsible tourism, visitors become advocates for marine conservation and support local communities dependent on healthy marine ecosystem. Now, this is what you get when you become a tourist and when you are involved in nature, especially the blue nature. Now we have maritime transportation. The maritime transportation comprises the vessel and infrastructure that
Sorry,
drive
Gabriel,
global
but
trade.
we can see your presentation. Please, can you reshare it so that every person can see it?
Okay. It's a PDF. Okay. Hello.
Yes, there's
Can you hear me?
only a poster, but if you prepare the presentation, we can't see it. We just see
Okay, let me see if I can upload a
a
PDF.
poster.
Let me see if I can upload a document.
And if you're using a phone, I share your presentation with me so that I can display. Okay.
I, of course, I'm using a phone. Hello?
Yeah, you can send your presentation in my
Okay, I'll do that
inbox so
now.
that I can help you to share it.
Okay,
You
I'll do
can
that now.
send your presentation through my inbox and I'll help you displaying it.
Yes, that's what I'm
Esther,
doing now.
we can't hear you well. I think your internet is blocking.
Oh, but you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. Have you shared your presentation with
I'm trying to do that now.
Esther?
I'm sending it to the group so you can help me to get it there. Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, we cannot hear you.
Hear you well. You can
Yeah,
chat in the inbox.
I just sent it.
Wait. Okay. I'm not
I
talking.
sent
Okay.
sent it to the group.
I'm just waiting for it
Hello, have you seen it?
in a bit,
I sent it to the
like
group.
5 minutes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm just
All right,
waiting for
all
it.
right,
Yeah, I guess it's
all right,
coming.
all
Okay.
right.
Yeah, you continue. And you're talking about which topic? I mean,
Okay, I'm at the
which
maritime transportation now.
slide? 1, 2, or 3? The document. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
You can continue. We can hear you.
Okay. So the maritime transportation comprises the vessel and infrastructure that drives global offshore and naval operation and passenger transport across the global ocean. Now, this is all about the maritime transportation. Though all we know is ships, cruise, ferries, yachts. These are the major means of transportation. That is why this sector is way expensive to finance. But the thing is, the advantages with maritime transportation is this: you don't finance the highways in which these ships travel. Yes, you don't finance the highways in which these ships travel. Now, traveling via ship has evolved over time, like we all know. It has converted from being a necessity to luxury with the introduction of modern ships, design, and latest facilities. People can now encircle the globe conveniently on cruise ships and ferry. We all know that like traveling by sea uh, is really enjoyable now, and this is as a result of technology, invention, research, and development, if I may put it that way. Now, this ship have all the peak of an ideal medium for tourism transportation, because you can watch TV, have a drink, listen to music while on the sea, or while on the sea, you dance, and do so much more on a cruise ship. And these are all true because you I hope to have this kind of experience someday, because it's such a wonderful. I love this part of the section, because it's so realistic. Like, you can see everything that I'm talking about. Even if you've not been part of it, you can visualize it. Imagine being on the sea with your dancing shoe, listening to your favorite kind of music. It's a way of relaxation, I tell you. So the maritime transport is also a great medium for tourism and can play a pivotal role in the development of an economy. This is very
Gabriel,
correct because
sorry again, but the documents didn't arrive. I guess you can resend it so that we can be on the same page, because while you're talking, we can refer to the document and it is not sent in the group.
it's on the group. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, all right. I'm resending it now. Okay, sent. Sent.
Thank you. Received it.
Okay. So should I continue?
I can share the document because I'm not the host. So what's happening?
Let me see what I
It
can
seems
do
like
about
I'm a
it.
participant, not a host, and you're the only one who can share it. Is there any means I can share it? Yes.
Done. You're now the co-host.
Okay.
You're now the co-host.
Okay, great. I mean, can you see the presentation? Yeah. Can you see the presentation? Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, I can see.
So where have
Yeah,
you have you been reading? There is coastal marine tourism.
Keep going.
Okay, keep going. Great. Exploration boat tourism in Caribbean.
Keep going.
Maritime transportation. Yeah, you're in this. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Now we can follow up. Yes, Esther?
Okay.
Right. Continue.
So the maritime transport is also a great medium for tourism and can play a pivotal role in the development of an economy. This is very correct because tourism brings about development to a country. Tourism brings about development because the more people come into a country, it boosts the economy of this country, this kind of a country, because the different activities or the tourist attraction points there are not just a source of income to the country, and you need a tourist to patronize such places. This is how the country generates revenue from tourism. Now, different countries around the globe are generating great amounts of revenue from tourism via maritime transport. Yes, via maritime transport may sound confusing, though it is not, because maritime transportation is a means in which uh, these tourists come into the country. Now, if you can watch from the beginning, I was telling you guys that the relationship between maritime transport and tourists. Now, the vessel that we know is serve as a means of transportation for people, and these people, like we all know, are tourists. Due to the importance of maritime transport, tourism through it can be considered a sustainable source of income. Very beautiful point there. The countries can utilize the maritime tourism not only generate revenue, but also present their positive image globally. The environmental impact of shipping ranges from air and water pollution to harming marine life and climate change. Environmental impact by marine transportation operation include warming and acidification from emission, habitat loss from vessel, route and dredging, biodiversity loss from emission, oil spill, collision from marine life, a combination of regulation, renewable energy advances, and customer demands have created an opportunity to make shipping more environmentally friendly. So they're trying to say about this. Now, when we have ships nowadays that runs by just propellers. There's no more engine where you burn your coal and you burn coal, and by so doing you pollute the environment. Now, this environmental impact are something that cause harm as a source of access in the process of maritime transport. These are things that cause harm to the environment, and as an advocate of sustainable development, we are trying to see a way, like, fine, we have already done this damage. How can we rectify these things? I believe that is one of the major reasons why we are here in this section. You get, like, what are the things that can be done in as much as harms have already been done? As let's find a way to solve this problem. Now, this is where you delve into sustainability in the development of maritime. Is a notion that has recently started and is becoming more and more important for all countries. Moving of maritime transport to a much cleaner environment has been one of the most debated issues in recent times. The element mentioned above as maritime security, like, how can we rectify all these problems? Starting with the consumption of fuel from ships, the emission of gases, best economic and environmental cycling. It's an example of innovative best practices in coastal and marine tourism. We have technology impact. Now, marine transportation is ripe for innovation already. Like, we are seeing it. Those days we have no cruise. Now we have a cruise. Those days you cannot ship easily capsize, but nowadays it takes more time for ship to capsize, and this is as a result of innovation and technology. particularly by leveraging new technology such as autonomous shipping, which can provide greater environmental benefits through efficient and reduced emissions. Financial institutions may support or consider autonomous shipping and other technology for safety and environmental benefits. Now, why this part is trying to tell us that in order to bring about change, in order to bring about a sustainable maritime transportation or a sustainable shipping, it involves a lot of finance, but you see that once this is done, it is okay and it is sustainable for mankind. Now we have this French company called Neoline. Now this company was established in 2015, which was now they came about a project of developing a new roll-on of shipping line on the North Atlantic route between Saint Nazaire in France and Baltimore, which is in USA. We stop over in Halifax, which is in Canada, and St. Ferry and McWell. Now the project is based on the operation of two innovative sail-based ro-ro vessels using 4,100 meter square sail as the main propulsion system, reducing carbon emission on the route by up to 80%. Now the vessel can be constructed now the vessel was constructed in Turkey. Now this is just, but the main point is this: this company called Neoline in France, they have made a ship that propels, that is the principle of moving this ship is like it's like principle. But this time around, it doesn't involve engine, or it doesn't involve fuel that you burn carbon and the rest you get. So it's a sustainable kind of that they've come about. Now recycling, I'll just be like, there's a place in Indonesia that I was seeing this kind of there's this innovation that they came in Indonesia. They made a lamp that uses seawater for lightening the bulb. Like that lamp, seawater is salt water. And I believe the process, the mechanism, or should I say the concept, the principle of operation of that lamp is electrolysis. Yes, because in salt water you can get electricity, and this lamp could actually last for like, I think, about 48 hours. When I saw that post, is something process of the sea. You cannot become in decades to come. So this is another innovative idea when it comes to that. Now, in the aspect of supply chain, we see that these vessels serve as a means of transportation from one part of the world to a different part of the world. And in this process, this is a way of generating income, boosting the economy of a particular country. So we see that in maritime transportation, in maritime tourism, in blue innovation, all we seek is all we get is sustainable practices. With more research, we achieve sustainable development, sustainable practices, and we discover that you can use that to, like the word was said, sustainable income for a country. So we have decarbonization. The shipping sector has additional opportunities to get involved with global decarbonization efforts, particularly through financing greener technology as a requirement for a shipping sector to decarbonize materials. Seek out companies that produce just an example is Marsh, which announced in 2008 it commenced to becoming carbon neutral by 2050, according to Financial Times 2018. In 2020, the company secured a 5 billion US dollars revolving credit facility with a significance of 26 banks committed to green investment. Trade, according to Trade Maritime News 2020. The credit margin under the facility will be adjusted based on Marsh progress to meet its target of reducing CO2. Now, this is something that this company they are trying to do. They are trying to reduce the CO2 via maritime transportation. And how are they going to do this? Emission for cargo by 60%, which is more ambitious than the IMO target of 40% by 2030. Now, what these people are trying to do is they are trying to do a system. Like, I don't know, this company, I've heard about them before. Now, what they are trying to do is they are trying to create a ship. Now, what this ship is doing is this. For every route that a big vessel are going. Now, what they are going with those vessels, as those big vessels are emitting CO2 into the atmosphere, they are using this gas. Again, they are cleaning those gases from the atmosphere. That is what this company they are diving into. Like, that is what they are trying to do. They're trying to clean the atmosphere. So all you need to do is with them is this. Once a big vessel is going from one country to another, all they need to do is they are following those vessels. They are cleaning the atmosphere. As those vessels they are emitting CO2 into the atmosphere. They are doing it. This is what they are intend to do. We have success stories. The Polema in Belgium. These companies they are featuring the air solution, just as what I was saying about March. They have developed and successfully tested filters for the industrial use, best fit in plastic, chemical, food and beverages, wood and metal industries, reducing the CO2 emission by 98%, which is something huge. Like, this company, they are not trying to do it. It's something that they are doing right now. They have successfully tested it, and this project, I can tell you, is one of the best projects. While I was preparing this speech, I did a lot of research, and I discovered that it's something worth letting us know, because most times we don't see maritime transportation, and we don't know how big it is. We don't know how big it is. Maritime transportation is one of the biggest means of transportation as it is right now. I think it is really applauding to have such kind of development. Now, the new technology will make it possible for ship owners and port operators to give up to the European Union requirements and comply with the Agenda 2050 in an efficient and sustainable way with low acquisition and operational costs. We can imagine that the solution is by 6 to 8 times lower in both the capital. with the capital and operational expenses compared to the existing solutions such as Scuba, catalyst, electrification, hydrogen, biofuel, and bioadditive. So we see that a lot of companies are coming in, a lot of things are being done about maritime transportation. And these are some of the innovative ideas that should inspire us into being an advocate. Thank you very much. I don't know if there is any question. So please, if there's
Thank
any
you for
question,
your
please, you
nice
can let me know.
presentation. But yeah, thank you so much for your presentation. But what I see here is a bit of in external context. It's not based in African context. So I was thinking if there is any initiatives that were done in Africa to come to have this maritime transportation, because previously we had those we say traditional technologies. Is there any of those traditional technologies which can be advanced and can I don't know, can operate in the African context?
Yes, yes, thank you very much. Yes, like in a country like Sierra Leone, you get Sierra Leone is the coastline kind of they have coast, they have seaport, has a rich maritime heritage, and for trade and maritime transport itself also. Understand, shipping in Sierra Leone has a coastline stretching from about uh, uh, about 400 kilometers, yes, along the Atlantic Ocean. Yes, so the maritime transportation is not just it's not just it's not just related to in Nigeria where I am, like in Lagos State. I can say that 90% of what we ship in from other countries are ocean. So now for you to this kind of this should I say study is that we the Africans we need a lot of things to be done in order to improve our maritime transportation system. Yeah, we need a lot of things to be done. Like I was saying, like I was saying, the doesn't cost anything. So that aspect is covered. But what about the seaport? What about where this cargo are being offloaded there in our seaport? The things that we need to start implementing, and I believe that is the major reason why we are discussing this today. So thank you very much.
Okay, and also I wanted like to say that right now the most of in the context of tourism, okay, like people do want the transportation which is very easy and a person can reach, using a very short hours, not traveling using a very long hours. And we know that maritime
Yeah.
transportation is a bit it gets like a month sometimes how can it be an efficient one in terms of saving time instead of boarding in a ship or something and arrive at the tourist area in maybe like one hour, I mean, or 2 hours. How can that be done so that to attract more tourists?
Yes,
What's your
yes.
thoughts?
Yeah, you know, in as much as uh, um, should I say maritime transportation seems kind of time consuming when it comes to getting to our various destinations, but it's kind of safe because that is why technology is coming in order to make this kind of transportation, in as much as time consuming, to be more, should I say, enjoyable for the passengers. Yeah. Now the innovative ideas of recent about ship, the state of the art of ships today, you see that there is basically like a different world altogether. It's like a different world because when you get into a ship, you see the different sections. Like it's more like they are trying to create the environment to be similar to our natural environment. You get, so that in as much as we are traveling on a very long distance, we are still getting that feel that we left behind. So I think it's a great idea and it's a great innovative way in order to, all we need to do is improve more on all this in improve more and advance more in all these ideas, and we can actually get the best that we seek. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I was thinking for the tourists coming from a wrong route using the maritime tourism, I mean maritime transportation, maybe those areas which they have these attractions, or should add more attractions, like a ship can be traveling maybe from Asia to Africa, and along the way the sea route should have like as many attractions as possible. For example, here in Dar es Salaam or in Zanzibar, there are like few attractions, of course. So if these countries, Tanzania at large, can develop as many as possible, the tourist attraction, like those tourists will be like attracted to come and visit to the places and forget all about the long hours they'll be traveling.
Yeah,
The tourists can take maybe a break at a certain place and see the attraction, then continue the route. But because those tourist attraction alongside the sea does not provide such places to take maybe a nap or what. That's why the tourism industry in that sector is low.
yeah.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
true.
Yeah, yeah, okay, great.
Yeah,
So
thank you very much.
thank you for the I think Esther got an internet problem, yeah?
Okay. So can we have our screenshot now?
Yeah, who is going to screenshot?
I
I don't know if
will
I can, yeah.
do that. let me put on. I'm coming.
Who is going to screenshot that?
Can you put
Because
on our
I have
camera?
no idea.
Esther,
Yeah.
can you put on your camera?
And we didn't record this, right? You didn't record, yeah?
No, I
You
am
were
not
supposed
sure.
to record it. You were
Yeah.
supposed to hit
Yes,
record.
it was
Yeah,
not
you were supposed to
expected.
hit. Yeah, that's how the webinar works. Anyways, it's okay. Esther, we're waiting for you.
Oh, that was very helpful.
Yes, put on
I
your
need to
camera. Put on your
Yeah, we're
camera so that
waiting
we can
for you to turn on
take this
your camera so that we can take
screenshot.
oh, my internet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me change the background. Now I'm trying to take this screenshot again. All right, we are good to go. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay. Did you take the screenshot? Yeah. But I didn't see your faces. I said, did you see his face, Gabriel? Okay.
How did you do that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can't hear you. Maybe I'll just text you in the WhatsApp. Yeah. Bye.